morning, Deb.
Good morning, Joellen. How are you?
I'm wonderful. On behalf
Thank
of the Women's Commission, I'd like to congratulate you on
Thank you.
being nominated for Women Creating Community. And
Such an honor.
Thank you. I'd like you to tell us your full name and a little bit about your family.
My name is Deborah Jane Gingrich, lifelong resident of Lebanon, and I have two children. They both have purchased from their father the Gingrich Insurance Agency, and so I've been working for the agency with my ex-husband for, oh gosh, since the beginning, and now the children are taking over, and it's very exciting, and I get to work with them.
Sure. And what are your children's names?
Shane Gingrich, he is 36, and my daughter Elizabeth is 33, and she just gave me my first grandchild.
Oh, tell us the name of the grandbaby.
It is Andrew Jed Surmacy, and he's 2 weeks old.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
Absolutely, he is one of the cutest things ever. But
I'm sure.
yeah, so very, very exciting. I get to spend time in a working environment and social, with the kids, of course.
Yes, of course.
Yes, it's wonderful.
Okay, well, I'm going to start off with a topic that is kind of fun for me.
Okay.
In my history, I was actually Miss Street Fair at one time.
Ah.
And I see here it says you are the Street Fair booth chair.
I have, ever since I was a child, volunteerism was something that it wasn't talked about, it wasn't encouraged, you just did it. It started with my grandmother and my great aunt. They chaired the candy apple booth.
Oh.
And so from a very young age, I went into the church where they did that, and then I helped run the booth, and it was just great fun. And I think that is the kind of thing everyone should get involved with. Find something that is fun for you, and then volunteerism is going to become second nature to you. And that's what happened. So, started with that. As I became an adult, I was involved with the Junior Women's Club of Lebanon. Nope, I'm skipping. My mother volunteered with Lebanon Community Theater. My mom volunteers, I'm there, I'm helping. And so we did their booth, which was photos, I believe, at the time. And that, again, great fun. Junior Women's Club. I chaired various committees, held offices. I am a past president of that as well. But they had a street fair booth as well, dunking booth. Talk about fun. That was a great experience.
Did you ever get in
as
the
well.
seat?
I did.
You got dunked?
I did. Yes, actually. Yes, actually. Most of our donkeys were, community leaders, and we had some county commissioners in there. We had school board. We had teachers, and so on and so forth. So, needless to say, it drew interest to the booth, and I think we did very well. So.
Well, thanks for raising all that money for the hospital. It obviously went to a good cause.
It did, absolutely.
Now, I see here you have something in your background about the Lebanon High School golf tournament and raising $900,000 to provide scholarships to 120 deserving students.
That is correct. Several of the class of 1955, Harry Weddle was my 7th grade history teacher, so I've known him since then. I also did subbing and so on and so forth. But these guys got together and they started playing golf. It was a fun social thing. The more they did it, the more they thought, we've got to, we can do something with this. So it began, I'm going to say probably late 80s, but it was until 1991 that they had enough money to give the first scholarship.
Okay.
So since that time, and I came on board, I believe 1990, 1991, And I did all the nuts and bolts, do the prizes, the golf giveaways, did the foursomes, and in other words, all the tasks that are necessary to have a smooth running tournament. The past 27 years, I did that part, and the guys were actually the committee, and they collected the sponsorships and so forth. And John Byler, God rest his soul, he really gave us that first real push, where he donated the Iron Valley Golf Course to the tournament. And so if we're not paying for the tournament, and we're not paying, and for the carts and so forth, you can really, really make money.
That's wonderful.
So over 27 years, we've raised over $900,000, and the scholarships are usually 6 per year, 10,000, 8,000, and 4 $4,000 scholarships. And we are very, very proud. They are the largest amounts that Lebanon High School gives.
And how does that work? Are they nominated, or do they apply?
Anyone can apply, and the information is available at the guidance office. And now they, obviously, it is based on grades, it is based on financial need, it is based on activities and their involvement in the school. Mm-hmm. Because everyone who is on this committee volunteers. And so we want that to be paid forward.
Okay. Well, if that wasn't enough, you're also involved in the travel and leisure auction for Lebanon Family Health Services.
That is, I think in a former life I may have been an event planner, but this is also one of my favorite things. And actually how I got involved with that was I was a heavy smoker for most of my life. And I had tried unsuccessfully to quit, I'm going to say 15 to 20 times. And my neighbor, Jenny Lewis McLaughlin.
I know Jenny. I graduated with her.
Yes, Jenny did volunteer work for SARC. She was also doing the smoking cessation classes for Lebanon Family Health Services. So she and I were talking, and I signed up for the class. And I'm going to be very honest, I didn't want to quit. I enjoyed it, but it's unhealthy, secondary smoke for those people around me, my children, my family, my co-workers. So I went to take the class and it stuck. So I'm thinking to myself, I've got to pay this forward. And so that's how I got involved. And again, great fun. And I can tell you with complete honesty, I may volunteer with a lot of things, but it is great fun. It's not work.
That's amazing. Well, let's move on here. Central PA supports the troops.
Yes, that is a couple of times a year. One of my dear friends, Wanda Bechtold, is military. Her husband, retired military. They were both in the Army. They have 4 children. 3 out of the 4 children served. 2 are still active duty. One son is a Marine, the other Army. And so they deployed troops needs many things. And a lot of people think our military, they have what they need. And I would like to think that they did. However, when you're deployed, items come when they come. And there is such a need that once those items come, they have their little PXs, of course, but the items are gone so quickly. So Wanda said there is no reason that our friends and family should not have just little comfort items, and to know that we here at home are thinking about them. So every November, all during the year, we donate various things, and every November, right before Thanksgiving, we fill up Christmas stockings with candy, with toothpaste, toothbrushes, razors, anything you can imagine. And the women are not forgotten. They have their own little goodies, and they are shipped to anyone who knows of someone who is deployed, regardless where in the world they are. Make sure Central Pennsylvania Supports the Troops gets their name and address, because they will be included.
It was a pleasure to volunteer numerous years as well. So thank you for doing that and for giving Wanda so much credit. She does work hard at
Oh,
that.
absolutely, she does.
Was there any closing remark you'd like to make?
I just want to say how humbled I am by this recognition. I'm not comfortable with being recognized, but again, I am humbled and deeply appreciative. And the other thing is, and I encourage everyone, that when life has been so good to you and your community has been so good to you, you need to pay it back.
Beautiful ending. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.